Charlie, my final question for you, buddy, because I knew it was going to fly by as soon as we got you on here. What is your plans for the 2020 racing season when and if we get back to racing again for this year?
We're coming out. We're going to come out strong. We're looking to come out strong. We're going to travel. Like I said, we're going to still travel to as many tracks as possible, and we kind of just got to play it by ear right now. I mean, as soon as we get turned loose, we can go back to racing just like anybody else.
Hey, I got to give a shameless plug to my buddy Michael Elliott for Speedway Car Cams and iRaceWraps.com. And by the way, he's going to kill me, Charlie, because I'm supposed to be sending him a voiceover that I was supposed to send last weekend for his business, and I've been so busy I haven't had a chance to do it. I need to just try to knock it out as soon as we finish up with Red Clay Life on the CRN podcast. But you actually have a iRacing dirt late model car that you can race on the dirt for all the iRacing events. Talk about that, and what is your thoughts of how iRacing esports has taken off because of this pandemic for motorsports, dirt track racing in general?
Oh yeah, I mean it's really took off. I mean it's letting I guess you'd say your guys that play the iRacing. I hadn't had a chance. I'm going to. I have a good friend of mine that has the iRacing setup, and he wants me to come up and try it on his iRacing setup because he's got it. I think he's got like paddles he can control, so right. I'll be able to go up, and he's already purchased my car and on the iRacing setup, so I'll be able to come up and race against other people. But I think it's an awesome deal right now to keep everybody in focus of even racing while we're down.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that question. Is does it keep you refreshed? I mean, does it allow you the opportunity to stay in shape? Especially for you, when you're paraplegic in a wheelchair, does it allow you the opportunity to kind of feel that opportunity to stay in racing mode, so to speak, stay in shape? Because obviously, yeah. You got to do that when the time comes to get back in the real car. I mean, these cars are tiresome for a regular human being. For you being in a wheelchair, does it make your body fatigue faster?
No. I mean, I have to work out. I have to stay in shape just like, most guys do. I don't know if a lot of racers and stuff work out and stay, but I have to work my upper half. I stay in shape with it.
Gotcha. Definitely.
But most of it, it's a mental thing too. You have to stay mentally fit.
What is your dream goal in your life? I mean, obviously you're living an awesome story. Thank God that God did not take you out of this world and keep you there's a reason. There's a reason God kept you on this earth. There's a reason. And you're a blessing, Charlie Ray Howell. I mean, you inspired me. I mean, I know that you like me as an announcer, and the first time you heard my voice at North Georgia the other night when I was doing Speed 51 TV, you were like, hey, man, I got to talk to this guy. I got to meet him. And then finally being able to talk with you, but then sitting down with you and knowing your story and what you've gone through, and I'm not praising you because of what you're going through and you're having a remarkable comeback. I'm praising you because you have that undying spirit. You do not want to give up, and I praise you for that, buddy. I really do, Charlie. So, Charlie, we're gonna have to let you go here, buddy. I think we're losing him again. He's out in the sticks. The internet comes and goes out there. I guess you gotta pull that string can tighter, Charlie.
You gotta pull it tight every so often. But yeah, I did hear you ask me though, what would I like to do?
Yes,
my goal is to travel the country, if not around the world.
So would you like to make it to like the World of Outlaws or Lucas Oil or something like that?
Yes. If I could do that, yes, I would. But if not, I would stay, the crate racing. I would stay with the crate racing because I can still travel just as much as they do. And right. I can even go see the regular Saturday night crowds that people don't see.
Absolutely, definitely, and there's so many opportunities. You could run crate racing USA. You could run fast track. You could run the Crate American All Stars. There's just so many different sanctioning bodies in the area that you could possibly be a part of. So definitely, and I think everybody would love to hear your story. Charlie, thank you so much for being on, buddy. Stay in touch. God bless you, man, and I hope I see you at a race again very soon.
Hey, thank you for having me on.
Absolutely, buddy. God bless you. Take care and be safe, man. From Mount Pleasant, Tennessee, that is Charlie Ray Howell, CharlieRayHowell.com if you want to know more of his story. And Mike, I know we went about 6 minutes over, but man, what a great guy. What a great guy.
Super individual, and I absolutely challenge everybody to look up his documentary on YouTube or his webpage. It's very powerful.
And again, you know, he even said, he's like, hey, I got an Emmy Award winning from it. I got an Emmy Award, but I'm not bragging about that. He is such a great guy. He would never. I knew he wouldn't bring it up, so I was going to. Yeah, he is such an awesome individual. I mean, that was. I wish I could have just gave him a whole hour. And by the way, we got some great things planned for Red Clay Life and CRN podcast for that matter. I know we've got former Harlem Globetrotter basketball players that are going to be joining us on the program. I know I'm lining up Ken Schrader tomorrow live on Full Throttle. We've got broadcast personality and friend of mine of MAV TV, Bob Dillner. We're going to talk about esports and why he indulged into this with everything going on with this pandemic, and also MAV TV, where the Lucas Oil series is going, where the ARCA series is going. With all this going on, we will talk with Bob Dillner tomorrow. And then we're also going to have on from Go Fast Racing in the NASCAR Cup Series, full-time competitor of Randy LaJoy's son, Corey LaJoy. Corey LaJoy will be joining us live, and we'll talk with him about the crash at Daytona with Ryan Newman, being a new father to a beautiful baby, and so much more in his careers going on while a lot of drivers are in stalemate right now. Hey, if you're tuned in to Red Clay Life, hop onto the television to FS1. Hey, Mike, you've got the World of Outlaws, NOS Energy Drink Sprint Cars, iRacing Style, and the World of Outlaw Morton Buildings Late Model Series iRacing Style on FS1 right now. That's historic for television.
Oh, absolutely. And like I told you during sound check, I've been threatened if we go very far past 8 o'clock, they're going to dump us for some racing on TV.
Well, we're going to go quickly to the phone lines here in just a moment. We're going to take a quick timeout. Kenny Slayton joins us next. This is Red Clay Life on the CRN podcast.
Looking for a life insurance company that specializes in what you actually need? Protection. Call Danny today with Symmetry Financial. Danny is certified in all 50 states, which means Symmetry Financial is not limited and has over 30 companies to choose from. Symmetry Financial has proved time and time again that their options and pricing is just better than the rest. Give Danny a call today at 828-994-1681 to see how Symmetry Financial can make life simple.
Coming soon, the new wave of hydration and energy drink HIQ. This new product is all natural with no caffeine and gives you a major boost of hydration and energy. No twitching effect or crashing like the old energy drinks. You can visit our website at www.liquidhiq.com or Twitter at HiQ2015 to learn more about this amazing energy drink. What is your level?
Live your life and just let go. If you try, then you will know.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
Welcome back to Red Clay Life. I'm Wesley Outland. We are also with Mike Guerin. This is every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Archives are available also on podcast replays across the country. Had somebody ask the question, Mike Guerin, hey, can I listen to Charlie? Can I listen to Red Clay Life in Australia, the land down under? That's where my brother lives. He tunes in a lot, and yes, you can as well. CRNsports.org. Click Listen Live. It's all across the great country. You can listen in Russia. You can listen in China, Iraq, Australia, obviously, as well. We're going to go back to the phone lines, and joining us on the line is the promoter of the Boyd's Speedway, Ringgold, Georgia, and a damn good friend of mine. Man, Kenny Slayton, would we had ever have thought when we created ODC, Online Dirt Connection, sim racing, to the real thing, that it would be where it's at today?
Oh, I'll tell you what, if Eric Buck and Corey Roulette and Nick Hoffman, Mike McKinney, Ricky Thornton, they've all become dirt track racers. There you are talking about it, and here I am promoting the track. You never would imagine this shit was going to happen.
It's definitely interesting for sure. Man, talk about how you got. We've definitely upgraded from the campgrounds at Eldora, doing radio shows with beads and women dancing and trying to get drivers on at the Dirt Lake Bottle Tree.
And the girl stealing my golf cart. You remember that?
Yes, the girl stole your golf cart. Come down, she was topless coming down the.
Yeah, you at the Wesley show was there at the at Eldora. They told us y'all couldn't do what y'all wanted to do. It's just amazing how this. What we thought about back in 2010 was now it's top notch. You got internet racing going on. I was just amazed at all the here we are doing NASCAR stuff, and then they run a dirt track race the other night, and we run dirt track races in 2010, dude.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, damn, they're getting so much exposure, and Mike Guerin, we were doing sim race broadcasts before even iRacing was Facebook
Yeah, let me tell you something that's even funny.
Oh,
If you go to Boyd Speedway Simulator Car
when I met
on
Kenny,
Facebook page, I've already put a link up where after we did our stuff. Well, I helped out the guys with iRacing, so I put a link up for the first race I did for them, and then the deal you're talking about with Charlie Howell. I put his link up on Boyd Speedway Simulator Car, so people that y'all were talking about how I could go see what Charlie's done at Boyd's or wherever, Charlie's run a lot, just go there to that Boyd Speedway Simulator Car on Facebook, and I put the link up for the guys so they can see what's going on.
Yes, and, you can be able to check out that simulator and so much more that is going on. We are talking with Kenny Slayton, and Kenny Slayton is, of course, the promoter at Boyd Speedway. And I'll tell you what, Kenny, it is... Man, it's disappointing not being able to race. How are you keeping Boyd Speedway afloat with everything that's going on?
Well, what's funny is that it's actually your show's going to turn into the David Duplicity show, because David's helped Charlie out a lot. And I got involved with David and Dale back, I don't know, it's probably been 10 years ago, or 8 years ago. And when David bought the track, and Dale was involved, and they hired me to improve it. So once they hired me to improve it, I did all the construction, all the stuff, everything that Dave wanted to do. We got a new pit concession. We got, all this new stuff that's going on. David spent $70,000 on the speakers and $78,000 on LED lights, and he's got $350,000 in upgrades, and he has paid for this cash. So Boyd Speedway has no monthly payment. Our goal is to pay the light bill, water bill, and the insurance. So we have an awesome facility, and the guys that just came down this past, a couple of days ago, we did a 10-car practice. And I'm telling you, everybody was away from everybody, whole 9 yards, put everybody's armbands in an envelope. You paid in advance. You come on the racetrack. You talk to my girl there at the window. She has a plexiglass. She slides you an envelope. There's your armbands, and we even gave them free transponders. We ran every team that was there got over 80 laps.
Right.
And I talked to them on the radio and talked to them on the receiver, and it's safer than going to Walmart. I mean, they were in and out. And everybody got what they wanted, and it turned out really good.
Well, we are talking with Kenny Slayton. Kenny, I want you to stand by real quickly. I'm understanding that we possibly might be having an issue hearing you, so just stand by real fast. We're going to try to recall you real quickly. So, Kenny Slayton, Mike, can you hear me? Mike Guerin.
Yes, I've got you loud and clear.
You can hear me. You just can't hear Kenny. Okay, wow.
That's correct.
We'll have to figure out what's going on here. All right, guys, just stand by. We'll make a